Pfaff has always been known to take everything to the next step. And when it comes to bar tacks and eyelets, there is a whole section in your utilities menu. Go to the fourth group and we have eyelets and bar tacks and mending stitches hang out here. So one thing when you select it, make sure you do put on the correct foot. This one says for just the regular eyelet 2A. When you put it on, make sure you disengage the IDT. That way, well, number one, this foot does not have room for that, and it also does not show on the screen. Next, it does recommend stabilizer. When you have stabilizer behind your fabric, you're going to get a better stitch. When I was just stitching this out before this video, we just did it with just 2 layers, and the eyelet doesn't always meet up. It kind of comes out a little wonky and doesn't actually show the way it's supposed to be. So make sure you are using the stabilizer when it recommends it. So let's just take a look. The one thing nice about this stitch, it's just going to do it one time and then stop. So this is a great time to use your start-stop button and just hang out and watch what it does. It's really a quick stitch, and you know what else this could be used for? If you've ever needed to tie a quilt, like just connect all the layers, the batting in the back to the top, instead of doing it by hand and tying the knots, you can actually use a decorative stitch. Now this does not have a pre-programmed cut at the end, so you would need to use touch the thread snips or clip it yourself. But look how fun that is. It's just, I mean, and how fast. So if you need to tie a quilt, you could just go ahead and stitch an eyelet, an eyelet, an eyelet, and really come have some fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those other ones. You also have the bar tack feature. Notice that you can make it any length you want, and when you start to stitch, it's just going to stitch down, back, and then satin stitch over the top of it. So you can control how long you want that. This would be one, definitely use your thread snip. So put the foot back down, cut the thread, and then you don't have to do that yourself. So you can make that any length you want. But you also notice you have other fun bar tack looking stitches. So just have some fun, stitch those out. Again, watch the foot that it's recommending for that. And look, there's even kind of the X. So check those out. Those can be used decoratively as well as utility-wise when you are trying to hold something together that might have a lot of strain on it when you're using it.